Hands in our lap, voices off. Thank you. Here's what we're doing in music today. Elementary Academy scholars will be able to move to music, discover our secret word of the day, sing and move to Great Big House in New Orleans, and Ain't Gonna Ring No More. So the first thing you're going to do is move to music. Today, to move to music, we're going to do our warrior cry. But before we do that, I wanted to mention that because this is a very short week, this video is for the week of week 11, which is the week where we only have school Monday. Tuesday is an asynchronous learning day. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, there's no school because of a holiday that some people celebrate called Thanksgiving. So because of that, this week there will only be one video, this video. Next week we'll be back to normal with 2 videos per week. Okay, so we're going to do our warrior cry. So everybody stand up. Find your own space. Make sure you get enough space to move. If there's something in your way, just move it to the side. We're going to do warrior cry 4 times. Largo, Andante, Allegro, and Presto. And this time we're going to challenge ourselves not to stop in between. So as soon as we go, ah-dee-ah-dee-ah-dee-ah-dee-ah. Hey, honk, ale, ale. We just start it right into the next one. We go faster every time. We start off largo, very slow. Here we go. Honk, ale, ale, honk, ale, ale, ticky, ticky, tom, tom, ticky, ticky, tom, tom. Bushka, 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 bushka. Ah-dee-ah-dee-ah-dee-ah-dee-ah. Hey, ah-dee-ah-dee-ah-dee-ah-dee-ah. Hey, honk, ale, ale, honk, ale, ale, ticky, ticky, tom, tom, ticky, ticky, tom, tom. Bushka, 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 bushka. Ah-dee-ah-dee-ah-dee-ah-dee-ah. Hey, ah-dee-ah-dee-ah-dee-ah-dee-ah. Hey, honk, ale, ale, honk, ale, ale, ticky, ticky, tom, tom, ticky, ticky, tom, tom. Bushka, 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 bushka. Ah-dee-ah-dee-ah-dee-ah-dee-ah. Hey, ah-dee-ah-dee-ah-dee-ah-dee-ah. Hey, honk, ale, ale, honk, ale, ale, ticky, ticky, tom, tom, ticky, ticky, tom. Bushka, 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 bushka. Ah-dee-ah-dee-ah-dee-ah-dee-ah. Ah-dee-ah-dee-ah-dee-ah-dee-ah. Hey. We did it. What a challenge. All right, you can have a seat. The next thing we're going to do is to figure out our secret word of the day. This is our last secret word of the day that we're going to be doing for probably a few months. Starting next week, we're going to be exploring rhythms. So we'll have a rhythm of the day instead of word of the day. I'm going to draw my staff up here, 5 lines. That makes 4 spaces in between with my treble clef. And my goal with us today is to try to get through this pretty fast and see if we can challenge ourselves. All right, our secret word of the day today has 4 letters. So you can start thinking, what is this letter? Is it on a line or in a space? If it's on a line, what do we do? If it's in a space, what do we do? All right, let's do it. This first one, is it on a line or in a space? If it's in a space, you use your face. If it's in a space, you use your face. So for this first one, I'll write the word face, going from bottom to top. What letter lines up with the head of that note? C. C. Is that one on a line or in a space? it's in a space, you use your face. If it's in a space, so you use your face. What letter should I write for that one? F A C E A A. How about this one? Line goes through the head of that note. Not smushed anymore. If it's on a line, a sentence is fine. If it's on a line, a sentence is fine. I start at the bottom. Every good burger deserves fries. What letter lines up with the head of that note? F for fries. F for fries. And this one, is it on a line or in a space? If it's on a line, a sentence is fine. If it's on a line, a sentence is fine. Every good burger deserves fries. Every good burger deserves fries. What letter matches with the head of that note? E. E. C-A-F-E spells cafe. Cafe. Like, did your mom go to the cafe to have coffee with her friends? Or if it was Mrs. Isles, did Mrs. Isles go to the cafe and have hot chocolate with her friends? Mrs. Isles didn't come. Okay, that's our secret word of the day. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to sing two songs. We're actually going to start with the second one. The song's called Ain't Gonna Ring No More, and this is just kind of a vocal warm-up for us. Ain't Gonna Ring No More. It's a pretty simple song. I think you'll get it pretty easy. So I'm going to head over to my trusty piano over there. I'll have to sing this song. Repeat after me. Ring, ring the big bell. Ain't gonna ring no more. Fill me a pocket before I go. It ain't gonna ring no more. That's the whole song. It's pretty simple. Sounds like this. Ring, ring the big bell. Ain't gonna ring no more. Fill me a pocket before I go. It ain't gonna ring no more. That's the whole song. I sing first, you copy me. Ring, ring the big bell. Ring, ring the big bell. Your turn. My turn. Ain't gonna ring no more. Your turn. My turn. Fill me a pocket before I go. Your turn. My turn. It ain't gonna ring no more. Your turn. Let's put the first two pieces together. Ring, ring the big bell, ain't gonna ring no more. Here we go, together. Ring, ring the big bell, ain't gonna ring no more. Put the next two pieces together. Fill me a pocket before I go, and ain't gonna ring no more. Fill me, sing with me. Fill me a pocket before I go, it ain't gonna ring no more. Let's put the whole thing together. If you make a mistake, that's okay. If you make a mistake, make it right. Ring, ring the big bell, ain't gonna ring no more. Fill me a pocket before I go, it ain't gonna ring no more. Alright, everybody stand up. Like I said, this is just a vocal warm-up, something to get our bodies ready. I'm moving my computer down here so I don't forget the rhythm. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. Stand up, and I want you to sway back and forth like a bell. You might think, Mrs. Isles, this feels silly. Why are we doing this? Well, one really great way to start to develop your sense of musicality, to start to internalize the steady beat, to feel it in your soul, is to use your body to do it. So sometimes we'll do like body percussion, clap and a steady beat, but for now I thought we'd get our whole body into it. So you sway your hips back and forth. Hit my first note. Ring, ring the big bell, ain't gonna ring no more. Fill me a pocket before I go, it ain't gonna ring no more. Keep swaying. I'm gonna sing it again. follow the beat, the pulse with your body, and we sing. Here we go. Ring, ring the big bell, ain't gonna ring no more. Fill me a pocket before I go, it ain't gonna ring no more. Alright, other song. This one's kind of fun. We're going to sing this one a cappella. A cappella means I'm not going to play piano, I'm not going to play guitar, we're just going to use our voices. This helps us with our pitch magic. Okay, for this one we're going to tap the beat. So tap with me. Tap. I'm going to sing the song for you. The song's called Great Big House in New Orleans. Great big house in New Orleans, 40 stories high. Every room that I've been in filled with pumpkin pie. That's the whole song. Great big house in New Orleans, 40 stories high. Every room that I've been in filled with pumpkin pie. Great big house in New Orleans, 40 stories high. Every room that I've been in filled with pumpkin pie. Okay, we're going to challenge ourselves to do some different kinds of body percussion. We're going to split this up into, let's knock my guitar over, a group of 4. A lot of times in music, we divide things into groups of 4, just because that's what feels natural to our bodies. Most of the songs you hear on the radio is done in groups of 4. So, number 1 is always going to be that we're going to tap our legs. I know you can't see my legs, but trust me, they're down there. Tap. Tap. Then you're going to clap. Tap, clap, snap. That's 3. So tap, clap, snap. And then for the last one, we're just going to raise the roof a little bit. So it's going to clap, tap, snap, raise, clap, tap, snap, raise, tap, clap, snap, raise. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great big house in New Orleans, 40 stories high. Every room that I've been in filled with pumpkin pie. Great big house in New Orleans, 40 stories high. Every room that I've been in filled with pumpkin pie. Great big house in New Orleans, 40 stories high. Every room that I've been in filled with pumpkin pie. There we go. Okay, this time I want you to come up with your own way of body percussion. I know that in some cultures, they divide it up on their arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. They always start here and go closer to their fingers. Great big house in New Orleans, 40 stories high. Every room that I've been in filled with pumpkin pie. Okay? Maybe you want to just alternate back and forth in your shoulders. I don't know. What do you want to do? I'm going to come up with a new one on top, off the top of my head. Okay. So I want you to do your body percussion. Figure out what your number 1 is. This is mine. Figure out what your number 2 is. This is mine. What's your number 3? This is mine. What's your number 4? This is mine. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's your 1, 2, 3, 4? It's going to be different than mine probably because you're going to be creative. Okay, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to start singing the song after we go through it twice. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, here we go. Great big house in New Orleans, 40 stories high. Every room that I've been in filled with pumpkin pie. Again. Great big house in New Orleans, 40 stories high. Every room that I've been in filled with pumpkin pie. There we go. Kind of a fun song. Challenge time. Can you do your 1, 2, 3, 4 and walk around the room at the same time and feel the beat in your feet? Let's try it. I'm gonna just have my stool here. I'm just gonna walk in a circle around my stool as I do it, kind of like musical chairs, but just for me. Okay, so here we go. My 1, 2, 3, 4 is gonna be different than yours. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Here we go. Great big house in New Orleans, 40 stories high. Every room that I've been in filled with pumpkin pie. How'd you do? Could you do both at the same time? It's kind of challenging. It's like patting your head and rubbing your tummy. Take some practice. All right, that song, I like singing that song around this time of year because I'm guessing maybe some of you at home might be eating pumpkin pie this week sometime, which would be pretty cool. Okay, we only have one thing left to do today, and that's to do our train exit. So breathe with me, Elementary Academy. Here we go. Thanks for making music with me. I hope you enjoy your days off from school. Have a magical musical day, and I'll see you next week.